My phone.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the return of the opening whistle.
Yeah.
Or if you're on YouTube, the first time you've ever seen the opening whistle. I'm Albert Albanese.
I'm Avi Schiffman.
And we're here. We're going to talk about the NFL free agency, which has been kicking off like crazy.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Avi, let's just, real quick, how's everything going with you, man? It's been a while.
Everything's going really well, Albert. Working hard, always something going on in the NFL. And there is one thing I would like to talk about later on in the show, an NBA issue. I don't know if you've heard about the Knicks and the owner. Have you heard about the owner, James Dolan? You know James Dolan? He's awful. Have you heard about this controversy? A fan told him to sell the team at the game, and he like arrested, and he got him arrested. That's all he said, sell the team. You heard about this?
No, but
I'll fill you in later. I'll fill you in later.
So, hold on. Let's see if I can bring this back up. So, my friend Vinny said that you with Brian. What's up, Tim? How's everything going?
I hear that all the time. You know that.
Right? That's a
I hear
common
that all
one.
the time.
That's a common one for Avi, actually.
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, look. We got to start with the biggest NFL free agency signing.
Yes.
It was rumored Antonio Brown was going to the Buffalo Bills, and then he basically said, "Nah, chill, I ain't doing that."
Yeah. Sorry, no offense to the Bills, but the Bills did get signed Frank Gore.
They did.
Who's
ageless
leading rusher all time.
Yeah, who's ageless.
Right.
I'm gonna move these over here.
Yeah.
Then after that, we out of nowhere we find out. Oh wait! All of a sudden, Antonio Brown is leaving Pittsburgh, which is crazy, and going to the Raiders,
right? But
which is even crazier in my mind.
It's not crazy that he's going to the Raiders. I mean, we've heard that the Raiders were an
No,
option.
it's the trade.
Well, it's right, exactly. The trade is what is whack. When you saw what they gave up,
a third and a fifth rounder. I mean, come on.
I don't understand what the Steelers are doing.
I don't know either. And I've been hearing rumors that there was a better trade on the table from the Patriots. They turned them down.
Dude, I thought there had to be minimum 1 first-round pick and
I don't
two twos.
And
he's the best receiver in football.
They have 4 first-round picks. They didn't give up 1 for Antonio Brown. Is that not amazing? Like, if you're a Raiders fan right now, you got to be elated.
Yeah. It's funny now that John Gruden, everybody gave him flack last year. This could turn around, and they just signed Trent.
Yeah.
The offensive line, highest paid offensive lineman ever, to a big contract. So that's big news also. So the Raiders are looking up. But obviously the news today with Nick Foles also.
Yeah, $88 million.
You know what?
Albert, Blake Bortles to be released.
Let's be honest here. When I saw that contract, I immediately thought of Joe Flacco.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, Nick Foles is a very good quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback, but the fit with the Jaguars, it doesn't work out there for quarterbacks with the Jaguars. He was in a perfect situation with the
I
Eagles. But listen, he deserved a big contract. I mean, listen, when you win a Super Bowl, this is what happens. You got $50 million guaranteed, Nick Foles.
I know.
But you win a Super Bowl, you got that ring. You're gonna, you get a lot. You're gonna get, demand a lot, and he got it. Good for him.
It's crazy to see that a guy who was a backup for such a long time now all of a sudden coming back into the limelight and becoming an $88 million a year quarterback.
Right.
These things just don't happen.
Right.
Often. And
Absolutely
Nick Foles reinvigorated his career specifically just because, and his name is slipping my mind because it's been such a long time.
Yeah.
The guy who's on the quarterback for the Eagles right now. Why can't I think of his name?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. Key spots.
Yeah.
Right. And now Nick Foles,
Absolutely. But back to Antonio Brown, he clearly, he got what he wanted at the end of the day. He
left the Steelers. He wanted off that team, and he went to a contender.
Yeah.
The Raiders were a contender all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Right.
You have Derek Carr. You have Antonio Brown. You're a contender.
Yeah, I still don't think I still think the Chiefs are above.
Oh, they're the best in that division by far.
Yeah.
But the Raiders they have to make the playoffs this year.
Right.
If they don't, it's a huge disappointment.
Are they going to Vegas this year or is it next year?
Next year, I believe.
Where are they playing this year? Because they're not playing Oakland, right? I thought it was the last game in the stadium. Maybe they're playing in a different.
I think they might be playing in a different.
Now they're talking about maybe signing Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Which would be something too.
What's up, Harry? Here's the thing. Le'Veon Bell's landing spot is going to be the biggest talk of free agency until it happens. There are there are a lot of teams that are interested. The Ravens, the Jets.
Right. Albert, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Terrell Suggs?
Yeah, Terrell Suggs left the Ravens.
That's big news.
Signed with the Cardinals.
That's news.
And my whole thing is that if you're going to leave the Ravens because, hey, maybe you don't think they're going to make the playoffs, why would you sign with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I don't get that, but I also don't get why. First of all, why would they bring him back? He's a Raven for life.
Yeah, I know.
That's a shocking one. Why would he go to the Cardinals?
There's
he could help a ton of teams.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that, on one of the last years of their contract, they decide to go, crazy places to try to get rings. And if he's cheating, he's not going to the right team.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's true. And Deshaun Jackson going back to the Eagles.
Going back to the Eagles. How do you like that?
That's huge news. I don't like that for the Cowboys. I don't like that. He's going to be.
Well, is Alshon Jeffrey still under contract with the Eagles? Or
I think he is.
So if that's the case, having the two of them as wide receivers, that's a lot of weapons for Carson Wentz.
Jackson, I think, wasted his time in Washington.
I think that.
And not Washington. He was in Washington, Tampa.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we talked about how formidable that wide receiver core was. We said it was going to be the best in football with him and with Deshaun Jackson, joining. Right. It just didn't pan out. It's one of those things. It's one of those things you have. Two of perennially the best wide receivers in football on the same team.
Yeah.
And they went through just a really big struggle.
Right.
Jameis Winston just wasn't who I think everybody thought he was going to be.
Right.
Then Ryan Fitzpatrick gets hot. They sit Jameis Winston. Fitzpatrick cools down and becomes Ryan Fitzpatrick again.
Right.
They bring Winston back in.
Yes.
It's not that doesn't breed success.
Right. No, absolutely not. And this is a big year for free agency. You see all these things going on here. It's big names.
The Titans signing Adam Humphries is actually a big deal. A lot of people aren't really talking about it.
Yeah.
Adam Humphries was towards the end of the year last year. Was the wide receiver one?
Albert, anybody can help Marcus Mariota at this point.
I agree. And that's the thing.
I know you're a big Mariota fan.
I love Marcus Mariota, and we've said that Marcus Mariota just has not had a good wide receiver core. So Adam Humphries could be a good addition to try to get him a little bit of help.
That's true. But he's still
They still need more. But there's not a lot of good wide receivers on the market right now. And you know what? You take who you can get, and Adam Humphries is a good pickup. And you want to talk about good pickups, the Jets picked up with Jamison Crowder.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which is a great slot receiver that'll really help Sam Darnold out.
Right. So I think my dad's on my mom's Facebook page because the Jets need to sign Le'Veon Bell. What do you think about that?
The Jets need to sign Le'Veon Bell.
I agree. They need to.
I have a lot of my friends don't want it because they think it's going to be a distraction. I think that I will take any distraction there possibly is on that field if Le'Veon Bell is playing like the Le'Veon Bell of old.
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. But, it makes sense now. The Raiders really could go after him. It would make a lot of sense for the Raiders, I think.
I think so, too.
But the Jets need a big market free agent like that, too.
They have the cap space.
How big would that be
space
for Sam Darnold, too? Have Le'Veon Bell. Oh, my goodness. That would be man, he needs a guy like that.
And I think the Jets also signed somebody else, too, and I can't remember who it was.
Who's that?
Well, we can keep talking while I look this up. Who else do you see? Where else do you see Le'Veon Bell landing?
Well, there are a ton of teams, Albert. Any team could use him, besides for the obvious teams like the Cowboys, and any team that needs a running back could use him. He can instantly form a team into a Super Bowl contender. I think that's my opinion. But it would be a perfect fit for the Jets, Sam Darnold. Yeah. But I'm very disappointed because the Cowboys have not made any moves yet. And, I'm waiting for them to sign Earl Thomas, but apparently they're not in the market for him, which is very disappointing.
Yeah, which I don't understand.
I don't get it at all. He wants to be a Cowboy. And Albert, I really believe this is the year, Jason Garrett. This is his last year. This is the year.
Josh Bellamy.
Josh Bellamy. Who's that? Who's Josh Bellamy?
For
you, where's he from? Oh, the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was somebody else. I thought they.
I guess.
There was somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Buster Screen went to the Bears, which is a big thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of big moves.
Look, I know a lot of people aren't big Buster Screen fans. I think that he played well when they needed him to.
Yeah.
But I think there were certain times where we.
No, keep going.
There's certain times where we've watched him do well and then just, for lack of a better term, crap the bed.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I think for Sam Darnold that would be such a big fit. But he's gonna want a big contract, obviously. But the Jets can pay him. How much is he gonna be asking for a year, Le'Veon Bell? 15 to 20 million, I would think.
Whatever it is, the Jets have it.
They have it. And listen, that move alone, if the Jets can sign Le'Veon Bell, that is a playoff team. Instantly.
Oh, 100%.
I think for sure. There's no doubt about it. Right now, they're borderline. Borderline playoff team, maybe 7 wins.
Sam Darnold has to prove himself.
He does have to prove himself also. I think he proved himself last year. I really do. I think, he has more to prove, but he was the best, besides for Baker Mayfield, actually. He had a pretty good rookie year, in my opinion.
All right, so it is only them so far.
Is Josh McCown really still on the roster?
Yes, he is. He's their
He
backup.
hasn't retired yet?
No, he's their backup.
He need a better backup. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. I think I'm okay with that. I like having the wily veteran as the
They should have
backup.
traded for Case Keenum. You know what is so funny? When I heard about that trade, I thought about you, Albert. I'm saying that guy.
How
That's
does
what he
this guy
is.
keep making money?
No, but I mean, he didn't last in Denver.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't.
He was he was a flash in the pan. He wasn't anything. Where is he now? He's the starting quarterback for the Redskins. I mean, I'm happy for that because if we get to play him twice a year, that's 2 easy wins for me. That's what I think.
I mean,
Listen, we got to go against.
What are the Redskins thinking right now? Dude, what is their mindset?
Yeah.
Have they given up? I mean, we got it. Look, they traded.
Well, they just signed Landon Collins.
But they traded Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
They felt like he wasn't the answer.
Yeah.
They signed
Smith,
Keenum.
right.
Is Alex Smith? Is he still hurt?
He's not coming back next year. I mean, he's definitely not going to be back at the beginning of the year. I mean, he's going to be. He might be out all next year, dude. They say it's career threatening. I hope it's not, but
I hope not.
He's not going to be back. Oh, they said
Redskins know Alex Smith won't play in 2019.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's probably not going to play.
And that's
probably smart.
horrible.
It is horrible.
That's a horrible thing to deal with because you know how big of an Alex Smith fan I am, and that's.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm excited being a Cowboys fan because we get to go against Eli Manning twice, Case Keenum twice,
yeah,
and Carson Wentz, who we actually have owned. I mean, I'm feeling good.
The difference is that this is Carson Wentz with a very new depth at wide receiver now.
I'm feeling good about the Cowboys' chances.
And not for nothing, if Carson Wentz can stay healthy, this is a Carson Wentz who doesn't have to fear for his job.
Right, exactly. I didn't think he had to fear for his job anyway. I was on the listen. He's the starter of the team.
Oh, I agree, but there's a lot of people that didn't feel that way.
Listen, I think most of you. I don't know. You want Nick Foles? Do you want to sign Nick Foles long term and trade away Carson Wentz?
No.
I don't think so.
People were talking about. We had that conversation.
Yeah, we did. We did have a conversation, but Carson
and
Wentz
we
is
both
the guy.
we both came to the conclusion. You can't lose.
No.
There's too much in what Carson Wentz could be that overshadows what Nick Foles is.
Right.
Because we know what Nick Foles is. We don't know what Carson Wentz winds up being.
Right. No.
And you trade him, and he goes to a place like the Giants, and you play him twice a year.
Yeah.
You know he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder.
Exactly. But oh man, Nick Foles really got it. It reminds me so much of Joe Flacco. I wish him all the luck in the world. Nick Foles, he's a good guy. I think he's a good quarterback. But I cannot see he is not worth that money. There is no way he is worth that money.
I don't think he even stays around to make all 88.
Well, listen, I give it up for the Jaguars, because I guess that was their only choice.
Who else do you go
Unless
with?
they were going to draft a quarterback.
And then you have to start him again.
Right.
Coming off, learning.
I think
scheme.
it's good. No, it's good.
No, I think it was a
4 years
smart move.
Yes.
And you also have him for, let's say, a couple of years. And then let's say they do draft a quarterback where they have a guy like Nick Foles who can
listen.
mentor
Their
this
defense
guy.
was not what it was supposed to be last year.
Right, and that's what they need to bulk up.
And they need to bulk up. Leonard Fournette is coming back. I don't know
Yeah.
what's his deal, but the receivers are solid, I guess. But they need more help. He needs more help.
And Leonard Fournette needs to stay healthy.
Exactly, that's true.
And I think T.J. Yeldon's gone now, right?
I think so.
I think I don't know if he's signed
Fournette,
anywhere.
when he's good, when he's
healthy,
he's
Fournette's
great.
healthy. Fournette's great.
Exactly, and that could be big for Foles. But I mean, looking at that division, do you even think they're a playoff team next year? The Jaguars? They got Titans, the Colts, and the Colts are on the rise.
They are.
Colts, Titans,
and the Colts just signed Devin Funchess.
and Texans. Right.
And just think about this.
Colts are on the rise. They're probably the favorites.
Who the hell is Cam Newton throwing the ball to now? Funchess is gone now.
Christian McCaffrey.
But I mean,
right.
Who else? Because there's
I don't
nobody
know.
else there.
Who else? Yeah, who else is he throwing to? I don't know. They're gonna probably draft some wide receivers. That's what
I could have sworn that I saw that Jesse James also went to the Colts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's not. Big
I mean,
news.
Jesse James was, but that's another guy that Roethlisberger loses.
The Titans, the
Oh, they went to the Lions.
Right.
But that's another guy that Roethlisberger loses.
Right. Exactly. That's true.
So now, all right, we get AB's gone, and
Le'Veon's probably gone.
Everybody can talk about how great. It was the Lions. Okay, so everybody can talk about how great. What's his name's doing in the place of Le'Veon? John Connor did in James Conner. Sorry, did in place of Le'Veon Bell. Yeah. But he's not Le'Veon Bell. He's good, but he's not Le'Veon Bell. So now you lost Brown, Bell. You lost Jesse James, who was a security blanket for a lot of passes that Roethlisberger was throwing for a while.
Yeah.
You're losing 3 major targets.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes, you have Juju, and then for a point, how much do you wish that they didn't have that problem with Martavis Bryant right now?
Exactly. No, that's true. But for the one thing the Steelers do well is draft wide receivers.
Yes, they do. And Juju Smith
since the early 2000s, they've been
Santonio Holmes,
Burris, Hines Ward, Antonio Brown, Bryant. Who else? There's
Juju.
Juju. They've just been good at drafting receivers.
Yeah, and not for nothing, we don't give enough credit. Bren Roethlisberger does a great job.
We're gonna see. I think personally, Ben's finished. He's not finished like Eli Manning finished, but I think he should retire.
He's at the end of his career.
I want to see how he does without Antonio Brown now.
We've seen what he's done without Antonio Brown, but it's just he's had other guys that were just as good to fill that slot.
He didn't have a great year. They missed the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, there was also a very bad year.
Well, they also missed Le'Veon Bell all year.
They
really did. Playoffs. So we're gonna see what they can do.
Another big one that we haven't talked about. We'll start. We'll go a little smaller. How about Frank Gore landing on the Bills? I mean, it's just a big.
I loved it.
I love that Frank Gore.
He's better than half the running backs in the league anyway. Still.
Right.
He still can play. It's unbelievable. He just wants to play. He doesn't care about money. He's the fourth leading rusher of all time. I didn't realize that.
And he's still good. It's not.
He's still good.
He's the 4th leading rusher in the NFL, and he's still great.
And you know what? Also, I think he can help Josh Allen. Also,
I agree.
He can help him.
I agree.
Good veteran signing. Who's their starting running back now? McCoy is he gonna be gone?
I don't know.
I don't even know who their running back is now. McCoy. I don't know.
Maybe it's still McCoy.
It might be McCoy, but
But McCoy and Gore. I mean, yes, it's a good fit. It's a veteran signing. They're 2 older running backs, but they're 2 guys who can still get it done.
Right, exactly.
And I'm sure they'll have a good change of pace back. They'll get somebody who's quick.
Good veteran signing, and yeah, like you said, Antonio Brown. Like, no offense to Buffalo, but yeah, he wasn't going to Buffalo.
Yeah, and why would you?
Wasn't there a trade on the table? Like he was going to go there.
Yeah, he turned it down.
He turned it down.
I think he was like, I don't want to go there.
He's like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, give me some. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's not going to Buffalo. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And the other one that a lot of people aren't, I think that that it's getting overshadowed. Tyrann Mathieu, 3-year deal with the Chiefs. That is huge for the Chiefs.
Is Eric Berry? Is he a free agent?
Eric Berry's gone. Eric Berry, I believe, signed with somebody else. If I'm not mistaken.
Where did Eric Berry go?
We're gonna take a look.
They just replaced Eric Berry with younger and
better Eric Berry.
Eric Berry.
Yeah. No, he is. He's expected to remain with the Chiefs.
I mean, he's still very good before his injury. I mean, you have Tyrann Mathieu and Eric Berry back there,
both on the field at the same time. Oof. I'm not throwing a pass.
Dude, Tyrann Mathieu signing right there that's a Super Bowl winning move right there.
That really is.
The Super Bowl.
It really is.
Because we talked about the AFC Championship game, which I said it is 100% going to be Chiefs and Patriots again.
Yeah,
I don't see it is going to be Chiefs Patriots again. It depends where it's going to be played. I think in Kansas City again, but
it's not going to be the Patriots.
These are the kind of moves that will overtake the Patriots. I think the Chiefs are the favorites right now.
I think the Chiefs are the AFC favorites. 100%.
No doubt about it. You have the MVP. You have the best quarterback. You have
Mahomes.
Right, exactly. Who did they just sign that running back? Carlos Hyde.
Did they?
Carlos Hyde they signed, but who's their?
That's a big signing.
Well, they had these running backs. Who is it? Damian Williams. These guys who came out of nowhere. Right.
Yeah, and they got rid of Damian Williams.
Darrell Williams,
Spencer Ware. Carlos Hyde.
Yeah, they just signed Carlos Hyde. I mean, they're not a running team, but they have solid running backs. This guy, Damian Williams.
Oh, they still shot Kendrick West too.
Right, but Damian Williams is there. He came out of nowhere. This guy is a future running back.
Yeah.
And they have Patrick Mahomes still, and they still have Sammy Watkins. They still have Tyreek Hill, and now they have Tyrann Mathieu. They just signed. I think that's a huge move.
And the Watkins deal, I think, is a lot bigger than a lot of people imagine because now It gives Mahomes a little bit another outlet. They don't have to keep coming up with different plays to try to fake everybody out with their smaller receivers.
Right.
It gives them a down the field threat.
Who's going to back up Wentz? Nathan Peterman? I don't know if that's a joke.
God, imagine. If Nathan Peterman plays football.
Way.
If Nathan Peterman
they didn't sign him. I don't think so.
I don't know who their quarterbacks are right now.
Nathan Peterman did not get signed to the Eagles. No way.
Nate Sudfeld.
Oh, Nate Sudfeld.
And Carson Wentz.
Let's see when Nathan Peterman, where he's working now.
If Nathan Peterman has a job, there's...
He doesn't. He's going to be in the Canadian Football League soon, or in the XFL, or in...
Did you hear that... Oh, man.
Wait, you see? That's what I say. Was Nathan Peterman really the NFL's worst ever starting quarterback? I think so. He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen play.
Yeah, he was awful.
God.
Did you see Johnny Manziel got cut by the...
And for that, we'll miss him. Johnny Manziel, yeah.
He got cut by the...
I mean, listen, man.
The Montreal Alouettes.
Are you surprised? I mean, it's pretty pathetic.
I don't understand why he decided
anyway.
to do that and didn't go to the...
He's going to the XFL. There's no doubt about it.
No, he can't.
Okay. Okay, they said anybody with a history?
Yeah.
Get out of here. No way. You think Vince McMahon is not going to bring in Johnny Manziel?
He might.
He's going to get so much... You think he cares about that? Come on, Albert.
I
bet you he's going to be in that.
I hope so. Did you see who was starting for the AAF? The All-American Football League, and who got benched?
Who?
The New York Jets' old buddy who never got to play a snap for them at quarterback.
Who? The guy from Penn State? Hackenberg? No way.
Hackenberg.
He's in the AA. What is it? The AAFL? He's really?
He started.
That's sad.
He started and got benched for Charlie Whitehurst.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched this league, and I know.
I haven't, and you know what? I'm upset. I'm actually upset. It's more football.
XFL, I'm more looking forward to. I'm not looking for that. I have no interest.
I heard it's really good.
What's it? 8 teams? How many teams?
8 teams. Yeah. Same thing with the XFL.
But what is it? It's like.
It's just another football league.
Just another league. Okay.
Which is kind of cool. I'm really upset that I haven't watched
opportunities who can't play in the NFL.
I'm actually upset that I'm not watching it. And I read the list of names that are there. There's actually not. There's some guys there that you would expect to be.
So Nathan Peterman would be perfect for that. You don't think so?
No, Nathan Peterman shouldn't play for any football league.
You don't think so?
No, he's awful. He's so bad.
Yeah, no, that's true.
He's
the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so I have no interest in watching that league. What are the teams? It's like San Antonio and
which one?
In the AAFL, is that what's called?
We'll look this up right now.
Yeah, they're gonna have an AAFL Hall of Fame one day.
I think it's the AAF, the Alliance of American Football. Yep, there it is. So.
Yeah, this. Just wrote it. It's not something.
Yeah, it's not. But today was the clock turned back, so we had more sunlight. So sun's out, guns out.
Is he a coach? What's his name? What's his name?
I assume so.
This is what's his name? God damn it. What's his name?
No.
I forgot his name.
I don't know.
There's a Hall of Fame college football coach.
So they
Steve Spurrier.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah. Is he coaching a team? Probably.
I guess so.
Arizona, Salt Lake, San Antonio, San Diego, Atlanta, Birmingham, Memphis, Orlando. Yeah, it sounds like the MLS. Sounds like the MLS to me. Check the standings. I'm gonna say that Memphis is in first place.
Okay. No, Memphis is in last place. It's the undefeated Orlando Apollos.
All right, check that out the roster.
Let's see who the Orlando Apollos have. Can we
go back up? Teams. Go to teams.
There we go. The Orlando Apollos. Yeah. Let's see.
See the roster. Go up.
Yeah, there we go. Roster. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Garrett Gilbert is their starting quarterback. Wait, the Kevin Anderson?
Kevin Anderson is an actor?
No, Kevin Anderson, like the backup quarterback, who I believe for.
No, I think you're thinking of Derek Anderson.
No, I'm thinking of Derek Anderson.
Yes. Austin Appleby go down. Akeem Hunt sounds like somebody. Chris Thompson? No, that's not the running back.
Wait, Akeem Hunt wasn't he? No, I'm thinking Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, no, wasn't there an Akeem Hunt? I feel like there was.
Maybe there was. It could be.
I don't know these people. Who's their? Wow.
I don't know any of these guys.
Wow. I mean, listen. Maybe these guys will be seen and they're gonna get a shot in the NFL. It's good. It's a good thing.
I'm not even their defensive guys. I've never heard of any of them.
Yeah, you want to.
But they're playing better than everybody else.
You want to pick a team, Albert, that we should root for? Is there? Oh, wait, there's no team in local.
Can we be an Apollos fan? I mean, they're winning right now.
I guess so.
I don't know. I like the Atlanta Legends. That's a great name. Oh no, hold on. The Arizona Hot Shots. Come on, I have to be an Arizona Hot Shots fan.
I like that.
Let's look at their roster.
It sounds like what this is like. What's that movie with oh my gosh, the backup, not the backups. What's his name with the football movie? What's his name? Oh my goodness.
Which one are you talking about? With the Replacements?
Yes, The Replacements. This is what it looks like.
They were the Washington Sentinels, I believe, in that movie, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. These teams. John Walford, Jack. No.
Trevor Knight.
They have No, Albert. I mean, yeah, the Arizona Hotshot sounds good. That's a great name. That's the best name for a team ever, I think.
Hold on, I have to figure out what team Christian Hackenberg is playing for, so I can prove this to you. I guess we'll try Memphis because obviously they were horrible. There it is, Christian Hackenberg, and I'm sorry, it was Zach Mettenberger who we got sad for. So Zach Mettenberger's back and playing football.
Yes. Oh wow, and Hackenberg. They have guys from so they have a quarterback from Penn State and from LSU, two big time colleges,
and they're playing horrible.
Yes.
I believe that means Christian Hackenberg is now. I wish Jess was still watching. Jess, if you're still out there, Christian Hackenberg can't even hack it in the AAF.
By the way, I remember we were talking about even with Jess when he was coming up. I was saying this guy is not going to play. He's awful. He's never going to play for the Jets.
And you were right.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a guy on their team on their team whose nickname is Pig.
Pig Howard.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I think Albert. I mean, this is great, but I think we're talking too much about the AAFL. What is it called?
This is the AAF. There's no L. All right. We'll let's go back.
We'll get back to that.
We'll go back to other things. The more important stuff.
What else is going on?
Fine.
Well, the draft is coming up. Can't wait.
Yeah.
We have to go live for the draft. Did we went live for the draft last year?
We didn't go
live. First
round.
Didn't we watch it? We made our picks.
We made our picks. Yeah. We
watched it. We were watching it live, weren't we?
No, we watched it separately. I remember where I was last year. I was at a friend's house.
We were just saying our picks.
Yeah, we should do the same thing. We should definitely do a first round again.
When is the first? Is it Thursday? Thursday night. You think we could get in? We can get together and do a live. We should do a live show together.
NFL
it's on a Thursday. It's always on a Thursday. The first day.
See what the date is.
It's always Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
April 25th.
Yeah.
I mean, we can give it a shot. I mean, we can see who's
actually. I got a holiday. It's Passover. Yeah, that's gonna miss it. Darn. But you know what? We'll have a preview.
We'll do a preview.
We'll do our first round.
We'll do a first round again.
I believe I got one or two right.
Yeah, I think you got one or two right.
I got the Sony Michel right.
You did.
The Patriots.
You did.
I did.
And you got somebody else.
Maybe somebody early on. Oh, Roquan Smith, the Bears. I think I got three.
I know I got Sam Darnold.
Pretty good.
I remember I got Sam Darnold. That was my biggest accomplishment.
Well, this year we have to do it again. Obviously.
Yeah, we have to do it again. Yeah. And
what are the Jets picking? What pick do they have? They have top 10.
They
do. Yeah, there's 6. There's 6.
Order.
I think there's 6.
Let's see. Arizona Cardinals had the first pick.
Right.
Oakland Raiders obviously have 4. So it's the Cardinals. The Jets are 3rd.
Wow, Giants are 6. Jets are picking 3rd.
Again.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
What do you think, Al? Right now, what are you going for?
A lot of people saying they need a linebacker.
There's a lot of good defensive linemen out there. By the way, a guy, Nick Bosa. Joey Bosa's brother. He's they say he could be going number 1.
So
this guy, he's legit.
So that
he could be on the radar too.
Look,
this guy from Alabama, Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, I think that
defensive. It's a defensive line heavy draft this year.
Yeah, and the Jets need help there.
Yes.
So I'm totally okay with that. To pick up a big lineman, the Jets draft well when it comes to linemen. They do.
The Raiders have number. Well, how many picks do they have?
They have 4.
4 first rounders.
They have 4 first rounders.
No, it says 3 here.
I believe it's 4.
I see 3. They have number 4.
Did they trade one?
Am I missing it?
24,
27. Maybe they have 3. Okay, 3 first round picks.
I thought they had 4.
It's still pretty good. What do you think about the Arizona? What do you think about the Cardinals? Talking about trading Josh Rosen and drafting Kyler Murray. You think they're going to do it? That's what they're talking about right now.
Not to disrespect Josh Rosen, but has Josh Rosen proven enough?
Listen, he played an awful team last year, and he played
did
pretty well.
He did.
Fine.
But I mean, did he prove enough that a team that is quarterback hungry is going to take a chance on him?
Well, listen,
who needs a quarterback that bad?
Brought in from college, a hotshot like offensive coach, and Kyler Murray would fit his system perfectly. That's what they say.
Then that's fine. But who are they trading Josh Rosen to and getting something good for?
Well, I heard some rumors that they're saying like the Giants. Think about the Giants would trade for him instead of drafting one this year. Unless they think that, I mean, there's a guy, they're talking about Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State, but Giants would make sense.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. You get somebody who's played in the NFL.
Take off Josh Rosen. He could be a very good quarterback in this league.
No, I agree.
Nothing wrong with Josh Rosen, but if the Cardinals think that like we're going to pick this quarterback, then they're going to trade Rosen.
I think it's stupid. I think you already have a quarterback. I think you picked a quarterback last year. I think he played well for you.
But there's a new coach and a new everything. That's what I think. They fired their coach after 1 year. Remember. And listen, if this coach says, I want, Kyler Murray, if they would fit, I think they're going to get him. It's really possible he's going to be drafted number 1. Kyler Murray,
if he
Heisman
is,
Trophy winner.
If he is, and this is the same thing as I said about Carson Wentz. Let's say he is, he winds up being a bust, and Josh Rosen goes on and becomes, a lot better than everybody projected that he was going to be.
Yeah.
What do you do? The Cardinals will never let that down.
Right.
And that's why I don't want to make moves like that. I'm not saying to try to play it safe, but when you have a proven guy who's proven he can play in the NFL, why not let him just stay there?
Right.
Give him the shot.
Yeah, I know.
Because you don't know. Look, we've seen the best quarterback coming out of the college.
I know.
Not panning out.
Look,
Tim Tebow's a perfect example of that.
Right. Well, let me tell you, if they draft Kyler Murray, they're trading Rosen.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they'd be stupid not to.
Right.
It's just, the Giants, I
don't see they can get something back for Rosen too. Why not do it? If you're going to get the number 1 pick, you're going to get a 3, a 4.
The thing is that if that's the case, the Giants should have made that, the Giants need to make that trade.
But I think
early.
the Giants are set on Dwayne Haskins. That's what I'm hearing. Not from my sources. That's what they're saying. But they might have to trade.
Sources at ESPN?
Yes, they might have to trade up to get him. That's what I think.
I wonder if there's a
Giants number 6 is a tricky one. Yeah.
It is. I wonder if this.
Hey, and don't put it past John Gruden to draft a quarterback. No.
No, I agree.
They're not sold on Derek. He's not sold on Derek Carr. I know that.
Oh, there it is. I knew somebody else. Anthony Barr.
Oh, that's a nice signing.
Yeah,
Barr's good, man. He's
yeah.
one of the best defensive players in the league.
Exactly.
Years ago.
Yeah. So I knew that they signed.
Nice. That's good. It's good.
They signed a defensive player, and I couldn't think about. Oh, you want to know why? Because I think it just officially happened.
Oh wow.
That's why.
That's big news.
It is.
I didn't realize these guys were free agents. These are big names.
Yeah, Josh Bellamy was a good pickup just to get some.
Yeah.
Just to get some depth. Because I don't believe Jermaine Kearse is staying. I think he's gone now, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, they need some depth.
Like I said, John Gruden, he's not sold on Derek Carr. Derek Carr, this could be his last year.
I heard they were shopping him at the combine.
Yeah. Don't put it past John Gruden to draft a quarterback.
Here's my thing. If I'm John Gruden, I want to see Derek Carr.
Yeah,
and Antonio Brown.
I like Derek Carr.
And I want to see them play together. I think the signing of Antonio Brown, for me, cemented keeping Derek Carr there. Like if I'm Gruden, I'm like, all right, how are we gonna? What are we gonna do? Say no to having Derek Carr be having some talent to play with him?
Yeah. No, it's true.
What does a team like the Packers do with the 12th pick overall?
They need receiver help.
They need help so many places.
Aaron Rodgers, the last few years it's not been good for Aaron Rodgers.
But Aaron Rodgers has been hurt for the past couple of years too. Fully healthy Aaron Rodgers.
And they were talking about Antonio Brown. They were one of the teams also that might have gone after Antonio Brown.
I would have.
Yeah, for sure.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't understand. I just still don't understand the third. I don't understand what the Steelers are doing. You're telling me unless Antonio Brown said to them, "I want to go to the Raiders," and just get it done already. I don't care. I don't get it.
Yeah, but even still, you can't let that player control yourself.
Thinking? They
I don't know.
Get more than that.
They definitely could have.
Doesn't make any sense. What did the remember the Raiders got Randy Moss?
Yeah.
What did they give up for him? Did they give up like 1 first round? It kind of reminds me of that trade. I feel like they got not a lot for him too. This is when Randy Moss went from the Vikings to the Raiders. Remember that for that 1 year?
Yeah.
What did they give up to get him? And the Patriots, did they trade or they signed him?
I think the Patriots signed him. Patriots are smart.
Send one else to New England for a 4th-round selection. Oh, they traded him to New England for a 4th-round pick. Yeah, that was a steal. But what was the Raiders trade? Unless he signed with the Oakland.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, but yeah,
I guess he did.
They got a 4th-round pick and then he had the best season ever for a receiver.
That's because he had Tom Brady throwing to him, and that was back at that point when Brady just.
Yep, he had Tom Brady throwing to him.
Yeah,
the best quarterback of all time.
That's absolutely.
I know you love
false
to say that.
No,
I know you love to say that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
My friend Josh is watching. Josh, who are the Giants? Who are the Giants taking this year in the draft? I'm curious. Who do you think? Are they taking that quarterback, Haskins? You think it's time for Eli to call it quits? Yes, it is.
Let's take a look at a mock draft and see what.
Oh yeah.
See where a lot of these guys are being put on the board.
Yeah. I think Kyler Murray is the hot name right now, number 1. That's what I think. Kyler Murray.
Yeah, they have him at number 1.
Going 2 to the Niners.
And the Jets get
look at the linemen, defensive linemen. That's 2 and 3 defensive linemen.
Name Josh Allen, which I think is
defensive tackle, number 4. Who do they have?
An offensive tackle.
Haskins to the Giants, yeah. So I think, yeah. Tight end, really?
At number 7, how good is this guy, TJ?
This is why the Jaguars are
Hawkinson.
Jaguars, so they're drafting a tight end at number 7.
Well, I mean, this is a mock draft. I'm just saying.
I know, but
I've been hearing a lot.
Jaguars like to do that.
I mean, you've been seeing a lot.
Yeah, the Bills drafting a wide receiver in like top 10 makes sense.
But did you see what DK Metcalf looks like? Jesus Christ, that guy. And Montez Sweat. Did you see that guy, Montez Sweat? Did you see his? He's a monster.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't see it, but DK Metcalf. I heard he ran a 42 and like.
Yeah. Broncos draft a quarterback. I mean, you can't say that that's not intelligent.
There's a lot of edge rushers. Yeah, a lot of defense.
I mean the Packers. I mean, I could see an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Dolphins getting an edge rusher.
Who do the Cowboys drafting? I'm down. I feel like we need defense.
I was gonna say
safety.
A safety wouldn't be a bad
or
pick.
Offensive line, honestly.
What pick the
probably down 27 probably. Offensive line or defensive or.
Do they not have a first round?
Really? First round.
They don't have a first round pick.
Oh, we traded for Cooper. We traded for Amari Cooper. That's right.
So they don't have a first round pick.
They don't have a first round pick. Great. Yeah.
So wait a minute.
But listen, I'm fine with Amari
curious
Cooper.
about something.
I'm fine with Amari Cooper. That's for sure.
No, you're right. That was the other Raiders. It was 27-24. Yeah, I mean that's the Raiders that control the board.
Yeah.
With that. Yeah, I mean, and that's what it is. So they had 3 first rounders and the third in the second round. Just monster picks.
Listen, this is the year for the Raiders. They gotta get it done. I mean, not this year. I mean, they when they go into Vegas, they better have a team.
I think they will.
A Super Bowl contender.
I think they will because look at
a real contender.
When you have this many first rounders, plus now Antonio Brown, Derek Carr, they've always had a strong run game.
Right. And if you're a good front office, look at the Cowboys with their team. They built it through the draft.
Oh, they did.
All their core guys. Dak, Zeke, the offensive line, their center Frederick and Zach Martin, Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
Those are the core guys. Look at them now. And they're corners too. For first, second round picks. Can you believe the judge looking into picking up DK Metcalf, or is that not happening?
Is that what they?
It makes sense for the Jaguars to go offense. They need receiver.
I don't understand why they wouldn't.
I don't understand this tight end.
Yeah, they said that they. Yeah, all right, so the mock draft we're looking at is Ryan Wilson. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
We're looking at Ryan Wilson's mock draft, and he's saying that they're going after tight end T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, Hakalugi.
I don't know. Let's take a gander at another mock draft. This is SB Nation. Let's see what they say.
They have T.J. Hawkinson too going there. Then he's going there.
Kyler Murray again, number 1.
Bosa, number 2 again. Yeah.
Josh Allen, number 3 again to the Jets.
Quinn Williams, Sweat. They have him. Haskins. They have him. Hawkinson too.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy must be really good.
When the Jaguars inevitably signed Nick Foles in free agency, which they did, it's imperative they smartly build a team around him. What smarter way than a dependable tight end who can help the pass and run game? Hawkinson is one of the draft's best prospects because he's such a good all-around player. He may not be Travis Kelce or Gronkowski. He has the traits of both.
I'm not big into drafting tight ends.
That's very high. That's very high for a tight end.
No.
Devin White.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have Jonah Williams going. So they don't have. They don't have Metcalf in the top 10.
No. They don't.
No. 15 Arizona. Washington is adding Case Keenum.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm Washington, I'm not signing a wide receiver.
Yeah, no.
I'm not drafting a wide receiver. You don't know who your quarterback's going to be in 2 years.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The draft is, when is the draft again? April 20. We had a month. A little over a month.
So, and obviously, these things are all going to look. We didn't think last year the guy who went number 1 was going number 1.
No.
We didn't think the guy who went number 2. Now we knew Saquon Barkley was going where he was.
Yes. I said that. Yeah, I didn't want them to draft him, but I think they were going to draft him.
Right. I think we both got that right.
Oh, right, the Barkley pick. Yeah.
Or did we? Maybe I didn't. Maybe you did.
I think I had the. Actually, you know what? I think I had the Giants taking Darnold. I don't know.
I think
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I knew that there was no way of passing up on Saquon Barkley. I mean, you couldn't have passed. And look at him now. It was the right move.
Right. Albert, we have 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
I wanted to get to
Go for it. Let's do it.
James Dolan.
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure you've noted the incompetence of the Knicks over the last 20 years.
They've absolutely
since James Dolan inherited the team from his father.
Right, and they've absolutely been absolutely horrible in making trades, building the team. And
James Dolan, he's not a basketball mind at all, but he's just a horrible owner, and nobody likes him. The
idea of the Porzingis trade, I know, was really big.
Well, that I don't mind because we're looking for next year, Kevin Durant, the big freeway. We can sign Kyrie Irving, whatever. But
I mean,
do you remember the incident a few years ago with Charles Oakley, the old player, when they? He had him ordered to be taken out of the stadium. Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever happened. So you didn't see the video. This happened a few nights ago. James Dolan is walking out after the game into the tunnel, and all you hear the fans scream. Tell me if this is bad. You hear the fans scream, "Sell the team." That's it. And he goes over to the railing and he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh, you think that's?" He's like, "I should sell the team." He's like, "Yeah." He's like. I think it's an opinion. He's like, "Oh, you think? Oh, it's an opinion." He's like, "No, it's a fact. That's what you think. It's a fact." And he's like, "Have fun watching the games on TV." And basically, the guy was detained after that.
Come on!
He had him arrested. And I don't know if he banned him forever, but it was a childish thing to do. Obviously,
it really is.
And I hate James Dolan and I think for every Knicks fan, the next game should chant "Sell the team" because it's been incompetence for the last 20 years. It is a joke. You should watch the video.
I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna watch it.
Like a child. This is a billionaire. If somebody says sell the team, they didn't curse him out. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a different thing if you give him the finger and tell him to F off and spat in his face. Yeah, ban him from the stadium. I completely get that. But what you're gonna? Look, how many times have we seen wide receivers get booed off the field for missing a catch? Clutch players missing a shot, with a couple of seconds left, and fans booing. If you're going to be in this industry, in the sports industry, you have to have thick skin.
Exactly. You need to win in any sport. You need good ownership.
Absolutely.
Look at the Patriots. But Robert Kraft is going to whatever he's doing. Not during the games.
Yeah.
But yeah, great ownership. You win championships from great ownership. No.
Yeah. By the way, I guess he's feeling a little relieved, right? Won the Super Bowl, and
I think
why they won the AFC
Championship,
right?
Yeah,
that's why they won the AFC Championship.
Exactly, the fan should be entitled to his opinion.
Absolutely,
you have to know his history, James Dolan. He inherited this team from his father. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. It was just childish.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "All right, have fun watching the game, watching on TV or something." He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
If you kick me out of your stadium, I'm not a fan of your team anymore.
He had him detained. He had him arrested. For what?
If you have me kicked out of your stadium, I'm not a fan of your team anymore.
And everybody's saying
you've lost the fan.
And everybady's saying, the commissioner should step in and get involved and force him to sell the team because it's been so bad in New York, the mecca of basketball. The Knicks have been pathetic. They haven't won a championships in almost 50 years, Albert. 50 years.
It's almost 50
years. And James Dolan, they have made the playoffs 3 times in the last 20 years. They've done nothing. But And James Dolan, it made me so mad to see this video. You'll get really bad to see it. It was so pathetic to see
the thing is that, look, I know what it's like to be a fan of a long-suffering team. I'm a Jets fan. There's been a lot of times
it's true. They're very similar franchises.
Yeah.
Like one championship in the last 50 years.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, and there's been times where there's been look, I was at the game. It was the Jets won 7-0. Pulled Mark Sanchez to bring in, oh my God, I can't remember Greg McElroy, who was the only guy who threw a touchdown in that game against the Arizona Cardinals. It's a horrible game. The Jets argued every time they got on the field. And that's what's going to happen. There were chants of fire Sanchez. I believe that may have been the last year of oh my God, why can't I think of his name? The Jets coach before Todd Bowles, Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
There was fire Rex Ryan chants. I mean, these are things that are gonna happen. You're gonna go to these stadiums. You're gonna have rowdy fans. You're gonna get a lot of people who are going to be angry and agitated because they're not going to be happy with the decisions you're making because your team isn't producing.
Right.
The Knicks haven't produced in years.
Yeah.
And you get to a point where, as a fan, you can't sit there and watch it anymore.
But you have a schmuck of an owner. Like, it doesn't help at all.
And that's the thing. When you're an owner, you have to understand that you're not just building this team. You're not building this team for yourself.
It starts from the ground. It starts from the top.
It does.
In anything, in any business, anything, it starts from the top.
Absolutely.
If he's horrible, then the team is going to be horrible. That's what it showed.
Yeah.
It's been awful.
I mean, to a point, a lot of people, and I'm not trying to call it, just because you're a Cowboys fan, I'm not trying to say this. A lot of people say negative stuff about Jerry Jones because he's way too involved in football operations.
But you know what? The Cowboys, it's true. No, it's true. But you know what? He's done. I mean, he's huge for the NFL. Also, he's basically runs the league.
I agree.
And the team, and they built a good team the last few
years.
years.
They have.
They've been competitive at least. They have not been competitive.
They haven't been.
Okay? They've been the worst team. In the last 20 years of basketball, they've been the worst team, the most losses, I think, in the NBA.
Is it really that bad?
Yes. Wow. They had 4 straight years of 50-plus losses in the season. But you have to see this video. It's the last straw. I pray that all Knicks fans could just chant, sell the team. We need to sell the team. We need that chant right in front of his face. What's he going to kick everybody out?
I would love that.
Oh, actually. God, I pray. Why can't the Knicks fans just band together? Can I start a rally? You want to start a rally with me,
Let's
Albert?
do it. Let's start a riot.
Can we do it? Oh, yeah. Check it out.
It
was childish, Albert, to hear this guy. He was like so sensitive. Look at this guy.
He really does look like a miserable human being.
He is a miserable human being.
Let's see.
Check it out. I don't know if you can hear it on Facebook Live. Maybe you can hear this. Oh, it's so sad. Just watch, Albert.
Let's see. It's a harmless fan heckle too. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we're not talking about.
But he's sensitive. He's a baby. Look at him. You'll see from his reaction.
Can we get? Is that? I thought that was the video. Apparently, it's just a picture.
Here, click on that. There you go.
So I did the last.
Maybe go down. Maybe go down.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, here we go. It's coming up.
No. What? Why would you have a link? Here we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Check it out, Albert. Oh, the volume's cranked up here. There we go.
Here we go.
Sell the team! What do you think I should sell the team? You want to not come to any more games? Why? Yeah, that's rude.
It's an opinion.
Yeah, no, it's not an opinion. And you know what? Enjoy watching them on TV.
Him, what? Bring him, him, hold him for Kevin. Hold him for Kevin. Hold him for Kevin.
Oh, Albert.
Are you serious?
Albert. Okay, what is your first reaction to that?
I hate this guy more than I've hated just about anybody else
Albert,
in my entire life.
You see that child?
Oh, like a
if you're
little
an owner
baby.
of a team, you walk away. You just roll your eyes. Do something.
What a baby! You're a multi-millionaire.
And it's not the first time he's had that with a fan. I think he's banned another fan for getting in his face. I think in New York somewhere, something like that. Said the same thing. And the Charles Oakley thing. It's just you see his reaction. He's like, "Oh yeah, you think I should sell the team?" He's like, "No, it's not. It's not an opinion. It's a fact." What the?
Yeah, it is a fact. You should sell the damn team.
Oh my God, Albert, that one doesn't that make you angry?
It does.
This is their owner. This is the owner.
This is who
sad,
sets,
pathetic owner.
Right. This is who sets the boundaries by which your.
And this is why nobody wants to play in New York.
Yeah,
and if we don't get Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving because of this bastard, I said I'm not watching basketball.
What is that? Nets who are a crap show
Well,
right
the Nets
now.
have. That's what they're saying. The Nets are in a crap show. They have a young,
They're
solid
starting to
core.
build
They're starting to
themselves-
build themselves up.
But I'm saying, like, I'd rather go there than go to the Knicks and have to deal with this tyrant who's just going to be a giant baby every time that something happens.
I want you to watch that video over and over.
I
again to
have
see
never.
So
The look on his face.
It's unbelievable.
So at least you guys might get Zion.
No, with our luck, we're gonna get the 4th pick in the draft. I'm serious, Albert. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm
You're
serious.
probably right. You're probably right.
The dream is Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving come to the Knicks, and we get the number 1 pick. That's like the ultimate, like.
But it's not
we're
gonna
a championship
happen.
team right away.
But it's not going to happen, and you know it.
Well, I don't. I mean, I believe
With
Kevin
the
Durant
Knicks,
might come.
with the Knicks' luck, it's not going to happen.
I believe Kevin Durant might actually come, and then he'll bring Kyrie. But with our luck, no. And in Zion, I don't. We have the worst record in the league. We have the best chance to get the number 1 pick now. So
That is true.
We've been tanking.
I mean, do you tank for Zion at this point? I mean,
We are tanking for Zion.
I mean,
the season's almost over. It's
at
over
this
in
point,
2
I think you
weeks.
kind of have to.
Yes.
You know, and this isn't.
No, they've been tanking all year, Albert. They absolutely.
Well, there was the suck for Sam, mentality for the Jets, and look what they got them. They got them Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So hey, it can
But
work.
Zion, oh man, Albert, that video, yeah, watch it again and again. And
KD
again.
will come back to OKC before he goes to New York.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? No, he's not going to play with Westbrook again. That's why he left. They don't like each other. Yeah, Westbrook hates the guy.
Yeah.
For what he did. No way. He's not going back to OKC.
That's awful.
That is.
That's actually like terrible. Like I can't believe that. Ugh, God.
But I have one thing to say in Spanish for our Spanish speaking group because I'm actually practicing my Spanish. 'Cause I want to learn a little Spanish. Do you
Good
know
for
a little
you.
Spanish?
No.
Do you speak Spanish in Staten Island?
My girlfriend speaks
Italian?
Spanish, and I don't.
Does she? Is she watching?
No, not right now.
Okay, maybe she'll watch it after.
She's just getting out of acting class now.
And
so.
I'm not going to read off the card either.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you what it says.
Cover,
No,
cover,
it
cover
doesn't
up
say
what it
everything.
says.
El tiempo pasa rápido cuando hablamos sobre deportes. I said time goes by fast when we're talking sports.
That's 100% right.
Isn't that true? So I was waiting to say that. How did it sound? Sound like
That's good.
authentic?
Yeah, I liked it. Not bad.
Gracias.
Well, now you have to learn how to close the show in Spanish.
Okay, ciao. This is bye. No, I'll learn.
We're
time.
going to teach you how to speak the entire thing.
You should learn some like Italian. You're Italian.
I am. I honestly, I'd probably be better off learning Spanish. You know,
Okay.
the way the
Well,
world
I
works
just
right
wanted
now.
to get
But,
that out there.
But
And
yeah.
say gracias to everybody watching.
But yeah, guys. First of all, this was fun to finally
This was fun.
come back and do this again after a little while.
Yeah.
We'll obviously get together before the draft. We'll do the same thing as we did last year. We'll build our first round.
Yes.
So guys, if you want to do it too, we'll come back. We'll go on. We'll come back on YouTube.
We have to
We'll-
make an actual bet this year. We should get whoever gets more picks right.
Yeah.
Let's make an actual bet for something. Not money. We should do something. Something fun. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
But we're gonna build our own first round of the draft. So if you guys want to also to compare notes to see if you guys have similar ideas between myself and Avi, we got a
Yeah.
whole month to go. So we'll do it, probably right the Monday before the draft because you're not going to be able to do it
Yeah.
on the draft.
Yeah.
And we'll see who gets the most right, and
Yeah.
we'll have a little fun.
Can you start a rally with me about James Dolan
Let's
selling
start
the
a
team?
riot.
God, why? If Knicks fans are smart, actually, they're actually loyal fans. We're loyal fans.
I know.
We still watch the team now. How much garbage they are. But guys, please, all Knicks fans out there, please, God, start a chant, sell the team. Oh my God, can you imagine him sitting there and hearing it? Oh my God, please, they have to. We have to do it.
I love him to
It's
see
New
six,
York.
I love him to see him six
How
security on
pathetic is
every
he? How
single
pathetic is
person.
he to be?
Are they playing tonight? When did this happen?
This happened like 2 nights ago, 3 days ago, 2 nights ago.
I'm actually really mad that have they played in the Garden since?
I don't think so.
All right, because
I'm not sure.
the game they come back to MSG, these fans really
And
do have to band
people are
together.
hearing about it. Knicks fans, they're going to hear it. Everybody's talking about it. Like, so they have to start something. Somebody has
They
to
have
start
to.
something. They have to do it.
Yeah.
They have to do it. Show some pride.
What they really need to do is they need to get like 5 of their friends together, like if 5 guys go together and start it. Because then once 5 guys start doing it together,
I wouldn't even care if
just
I got kicked out.
get
Who cares?
just
Yeah.
get it escalates
And
from
the
there.
Garden is like in the Garden when it gets loud is the best place
Oh, it
ever
does.
to hear.
It does.
the
I know.
chants. So imagine 15,000 people screaming, "Sell the team!" Oh yes, that's what I want.
I hope so.
Okay, so we'll see, Albert.
Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun. This has been the opening whistle on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Like, subscribe, let us know if you want to see more, because I'm going to put all of our stuff on YouTube regardless anyway. So
Awesome. That's awesome.
yeah.
Great.
So yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for commenting, and
Thank you,
we'll see you guys soon.
Ciao.
Sell the team.